run. Here's second and a couple.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
All day, dog.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On play action, Vick. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
What a play by prime time. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Deion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
I like that. Remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 77 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. They set up the screen to Bo. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Vic. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 8.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's checking crowd. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's Vic following the interception. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd and 1.
They'll run here with Bowen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Vic. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambeau is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Vic goes play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head.
It's caught inside the 25.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Packers. Tony Gonzalez, 60 yards. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Down by Levante David.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check line 54. Line 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Play action now. Vick flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Our home team
Back now at Lambeau. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Le'Veon Bell.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He was taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, touchdown. Willie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
You make me go to the money place.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good.
Let go.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Vick. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete.
This is my moment.
Take it away for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Vic. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
What the fuck, bro?
And he'll take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson on the move to his left. He'll run it. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Giants are able to grow their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giant, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's throwing it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders.
Pass some of this. Pass some of this.
10.